back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this very simple scrunchy ruffle flounce. You can use this to decorate any of your clothes. Like you can use this design to, like, you can use it on any of your clothes. So for this, people normally use like bridal satin, which is also called doll face fabric. You can also use Akara fabric. You can just, the fabric just has to have some strength to it, not like using maybe satin, because it might just fall flat. It won't have like that bulk and fluffiness to it. So basically what you have to do is just get your fabric this way, open it up, and then you're going to fold it into two, and then you're going to fold it again one more time, like how you normally cut your circle, right? So you're going to fold it this way, and then you're going to measure where you want this to be. If it's going to be across, you measure, just get the measurement of where you want it to be, maybe around the shoulder, or maybe you want it anywhere you want to put it, like an off shoulder, anywhere you want to put it. Just measure around that and divide it by 6.28. So whatever you get now is what you're going to use as your radius. So I'm going to be working with, because this is just for illustration, I'm just going to be working with, let's say, 3 for mine. So whatever you get for the round measurement of where you want to place this, divide it by 6.28, sorry, and then you're going to just, whatever you get. So let's say I've divided mine and I got 3. I'm just going to put that 3 all over here just to make a circle, how you normally cut like a circle dress, like a circle skirt, sorry. And then you're just going to mark it all the way around. So now we've gotten this circle part, and then you're going to measure the width, the length you want to use. So let's say you want from this point here to be like maybe extra 15 inches, 18 inches, 20 inches. It depends on you what you want to use for it. But I'm just reminding you that you're going to be folding it into 2. So it depends on the kind of bulk you're working with. So, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use like how much my fabric can fold, which is about almost 9.5, almost 10 inches. So I'm going to just use that 9.5 here. And then, so like 9.5 almost is what I need from this point. Then I'm going to just go back in and add what I have here, which is 3. So in total, I'm going to have about 12.5, right? So I'm just going to mark that 12.5 all the way. Just mark it from the distance of like this point of this angle to this, just like how you normally cut your circle skirt. It's just how you're going to be doing this. So you're going to go ahead, mark everything out. So now that I've marked this part and marked this part, I'm going to go ahead, cut this out, and also cut this out. So guys, I've cut this out and I've also cut this out. So I'm going to take this away. So this is the pattern that we need here. So what you're going to do is, you're going to, the way it's folded now, you're going to go ahead and notch all the edges, right? So I'm going to notch this part, the 2 parts here. I'm going to go ahead, notch it. And then I'm also going to go ahead and notch this part here. And then I'm also going to notch all the ends, like notch these 4 corners here and also this end. So you see what I did here? I notched this part, notch this part, notch here and notch here, so that when I open up my fabric, I'll not mistake it. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and open up one end, because if you open this up now, it's going to be like a circle, right? It's going to be a circle. So I'm going to just open up one part. So let's say I chose this one. So I'm going to open up using one of the notches. Now I've opened up one part of this here. I'm going to take it the way it is now. You see what I have here? This is like a circle, and fold this end this way, right? Just fold this part to this part this way. The way it's straight like this, just fold it in this way and just make a stitch all the way down here. Just close this part up. So guys, this is the right side. You know this is the right side of my fabric, right? If I fold this down, this is the wrong side. So I just flipped it this way so I can make this stitch and close up the end. So what I have to do now is to flip this out. So I'm going to just flip it out back like this way. And then I'm also going to flip this one out too, this way, right? So now I've sewn down my edges. So finished on we are finished on this right side of the fabric. We're going to flip it over to the wrong side now. So on this wrong side, you see all where all my notches are. I'm going to just mark it with a chalk so you guys can see. I have one here, I have one here, I have one here. And remember, the other one that I had here is where I covered this stitch here. Remember, that's where I made this stitch. So what I'm going to do is take this part here, pin it down. You see my second notch at the end. I'm going to pin this part to this part, and then take this notch on this side, pin it to this one, take the notch on this end, and then pin it to this one, right? So you're going to pull it together. So guys, all I have to do now, you see I've pinned it down. Remember, this is now is on the right side that we have here. So what you're going to do is just to take this part here, you're going to gather it. So you're going to start from this end here, right? From this part that is so close, you're going to pull this part in this way, and then gather it into this line. Make sure that from this distance to here fits in here, and then from this to the next pin fits in here. So all you have to do is you're going to pull this down up to this round part here, and then you're going to just gather it this way. You see what I'm doing here? Just go to your sewing machine and make sure you fit in this gather into this part. So you see, you fit it into this part and sew it down. Then you move into this other one, then you gather everything, pull it from the end like you're pulling it inside here, and then you're going to gather it and sew it down into this part. That's how you're going to do it all the way around. So guys, you see I've brought it in and sewed it down, like brought it inside from outside where it was and sewed it down. And I've also covered, you see my edges are also covered the way it is now. So what you have to do at this point, you see, you can take it this, you see the inside. So this is going to be the right side of it. It depends on where you want to attach this. So all you have to do now is you can pull this out this way. You can attach it this way if you want it drapey down, or you can just go ahead and pull it up this way, right? And then just, if you want it like this way, you can go ahead and just give it, like use your needle and thread and stitch it in this way, so that at the end you have something that looks like this. So instead of leaving it to drape down, I'm going to set a picture of the one that is draping down, and then the one that is like scrunchy this way. So you see the difference between the two of them. So if you want to achieve that one, you can just take it this way and then take your needle and thread and just tack it down at some point here, pull it up again, like start separating it this way, and then you are tacking it down. You see what it's looking like now? So you pull it, if you separate it, you tack it down. So when you're done, you have something that looks like this. Mine is very small because it's just an illustration, but this is what it looks like. So it can go, maybe like if you're using an Akara fabric to achieve this one here, you can, like I'm saying, for this particular one, maybe like a pencil black dress, and then you can have this as the off shoulder part of it. So you can imagine this at the top part. Maybe this part here is going to go back to the zip. So that means you're going to measure around the off shoulder. You can imagine it going maybe one shoulder, and then this is going to go on top of one shoulder, and then this is going to go all the way and go across the armhole. So you have to measure around that direction. So it depends on what you're trying to achieve. So that's basically how you do this here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.